Now, women trafficking is something we don't hear much about in the UK, but according to Rachel Salway, the owner of an ethical fashion store, this happens a lot closer to home than we might actually think. She started a campaign to raise awareness about trafficking and modern-day slavery after hearing shocking stories from previous victims. Ms. Salway developed the Not for Sale campaign as a way of drawing attention to the plight of those women. I went out earlier in the day to find out more about the issue.
So we've been working with survivors of human trafficking for a while now. It started when I found out about all these horrendous stories that were happening, and I started the Destiny Rescue campaign, as you remember, and also the Stop the Traffic campaign. But this one's a progression on from those. So basically, a traffic victim who's been rescued, like by the police or there's been a raid, go into like safe house accommodation for 60 days, and that's their like respite and care that they get, that's funded by the government. But after that, they can be literally left to fend for themselves, and that's where potential people can be re-trafficked, and that's exactly what happened earlier on this year. And basically, I want to create awareness about that, the potential pitfalls, and ensure that it doesn't ever happen again.
How did you come up with the idea of making this campaign and to pursue it, and what sort of things have you done?
Okay, so we started a crowdfunding campaign. We've also pitched at Sheffield Soup, and we've got a fashion show extravaganza next Thursday, which will be the sort of like the crescendo of our campaign.
How did you come about this information of women being trafficked? I mean, I know many would be like shocked to say it happens in England, not just England, but more closer to home in Sheffield.
Yeah, it was horrendous, really, because we'd been working with this woman for quite a while. Well, I've known her for a year, and then due to lack of funds, we had to stop the project that we were running, and that's when she was re-trafficked. And she was threatened, don't try and escape, otherwise we're going to kill your mum and dad. And she was trafficked across Europe, out of the UK, in the middle of the night.
And in terms of help, what sort of response have you received from, crowdfunding, for example?
Yeah, we're trying to raise £5,000 so that we can start the project running again, and we want to create more of a drop-in centre so that, as well as work experience and training and what have you, we can also have different activities going on, maybe Zumba classes, just something in the evenings more where people can just pop in and just have some company, or talk to English people that know more about the system and how we work here.
Well, that's it from me and the team here at Sheffield Live. Good night.